Hello, loves. I hope that everybody is doing well. I I've been literally back home today, and I've just been trying to do everything that I'm supposed to be doing today. Um, but definitely, it's been a lot. I'm just gonna connect with TikTok so that way we have the live going on. There we go. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. I'm not gonna do Instagram for today just because my other phone is dying. I didn't get a chance to charge every single thing, but I hope that you guys are doing good. I hope that you guys are doing good. How is everybody doing? Hello. Thank you. I'm doing kind of like I don't know if I want to do a flower arm. I'm still kind of deciding on that, but thank you. I definitely hibiscus is like one of my favorite flowers, so I needed to get it. It's like one of my favorite things, and I love bees, so yeah. Today we're gonna start off with a meditation today, and then we're gonna move into the messages. I have the video of the new moon in Scorpio that's happening on Thursday uploading right now, so you guys are gonna get that tonight for the breakdown of what you can expect. The energies are definitely, there's tension. I don't know if you guys are feeling the tension, but there's definitely a lot of tension. There's definitely a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things kind of popping off. It's almost like small bombs that are leading to larger issues. That's what literally the astrology for the week is looking like. And I feel like today with the moon being in Libra, it's just really kind of pushing us to get our shit together, get into balance, get into order, get into, the right space, get into, like just being a little bit more present, being a little bit more focused, focusing on your healing, focusing on your growth, focusing on the things that you need to focus on, need to be working on, and like really paying attention to your triggers because y'all, Scorpio season is a ticking time bomb. Okay. I should probably not be saying the B word on here, but it is. It is definitely one of those things that is like, it just starts popping off. And it just starts going off. When it starts going off, it just creates a bigger kind of thing, like a minefield. You're like almost trying to navigate a minefield, thinking that you know how to get out, but you really actually have a ton of work that you need to do. So it's a lot. It can be a lot. It can feel like a lot. I know this is definitely a very critical time. There's been a lot of stuff going on. But Scorpio season, November is one of the darkest months. And then it starts to open up again during Sag season. But then December hits and then everybody's just like depressed and down and like going through the motions of things. Like the last 3 months of the year are always very, very heavy. But that's always because like the year doesn't end till February, well, March, because the year starts technically astrologically with Aries. So it's always like a weird kind of season. It's a weird kind of thing. Hey, love, how are you doing? I hope everybody is like doing well. Hello, hello on TikTok. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. And there are still things that are kind of like popping off and going through the motions of things. So we're kind of still navigating that. But I wanted to focus November on self-love. This is why I'm having the workshop on self-love. This is going to be on the lunar eclipse that's happening on the 19th. For everybody who wants to come through and wants to get tickets, they will be in the link on my bio because there is already on my link tree. But that whole entire workshop is going to be for self-love and self-care. And I'm also going to be launching my self-love workbook as well, which I'm really excited about. But y'all, we need to make sure that during this time, while our ego is literally going through hell, astrologically, energetically, emotionally, physically, everything, that we're okay. I think this is one of those things that a lot of people kind of like forget to focus on. It's like, are you okay when was the last time that somebody asked you if you were okay? When was the last time that you answered honestly? When was it the last time that you answered that question honestly? Okay. I wanted to have a moment and a space to focus on our self-care, to focus on our self-love, to make sure that we're doing okay, which is why this workshop is happening. I'm having workshops every single month. That's kind of my goal. And I want to make sure we have like a safe space to do that work. So for those who are going to want to sign up for the workshop, the link will be in my bio. And I'm going to be sending like the email on an email list for those who are like subscribed to my newsletter and stuff. You guys are going to get the invite and stuff. But it's one of those things that I feel like we need to start answering that question honestly. So for so long, I feel like society has taught us to answer the question, "Are you okay?" in like a very like, "Yeah, I'm fine," kind of like you not really wanting to answer that question. But I feel like we need to address it. It's an elephant in the room. The fact that we haven't fixed this, and it needs to happen now. Okay, so we're going to start off this weekly healing circle. Welcome everybody. For those who are new here, who don't know what we're doing, this is a weekly healing circle. We usually have it on Mondays, but I couldn't have it yesterday. I couldn't do it yesterday, so I kind of ran out of time because I just came home. But we're doing it today, and this live is literally meant to be a little bit of a healing session before the week starts. That's literally the whole entire thing. And so today, one of the things that I like to do here and there, depending on, what's going on in spirits guiding me in that direction, is to pull some mudras for us and do a collective meditation together, for us to, focus on different things. And today we're just going to focus on some heart healing, because I feel like that needs to happen. That's the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this ginormous, deck of cards, and I'm using for heart healing meditation. What should we be using? Which mudras will be best in aligning our heart's energy? Okay. So far we got 2. I'm gonna get another one. Okay, no, they said 2 more. Okay, so, oh wow, that's interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to hold up all of these cards up one by one. I'm going to explain them, and then what you're going to do with the mudras, if you want to do the meditation with us, you're going to hold the position, like your hand positions from the cards, because the mudras are the hand positions, and you're going, as I'm going to do a guided meditation for you guys are going to hold the mudra and then just follow along with the guidance. Okay. So we're going to start with the first card that came out was centering. This is what the mudra looks like. Centering. Now for this, again, like I always give you guys my spiel. If you guys want to lay down or be in half lotus, full lotus pose while you do this meditation, feel free, go ahead. But the first one is centering. It's the first one that you have to choose from. And it says, with a deeper sense of centering, I experience perfect equanimity. Centering. So if this one is calling out to you, then you can use that. The next one is lower body breathing. Lower body breathing. Firmly supported by body and breath, I move forward in life with complete confidence. This one's for the ego, for those who are like really needing to get the ego down, Lower body breathing. Then we have heartfelt acceptance. Through heartfelt acceptance, I open to receive all of life as I am learning and a blessing. Wait, did they have a I am open to receive all of life as learning and a blessing. That's what it meant. Okay. This is heartfelt acceptance. That's what it looks like. Heartfelt acceptance. Heartfelt acceptance. Heartfelt acceptance. And then the last one is balanced elimination. Okay. This is for my Spider-Mans out there, my Spider-Womans out there. Okay. Balanced elimination. Balance in all of my activities supports my body and functioning optimally. Okay. This is what this one looks like. Okay. Balanced elimination. This is also for those who are going to need help releasing as well. So we got centering. I'm holding it up again. Centering. And it says, with a deep sense of centering, I experience a perfect equanimity. Centering. So if you already got your mudra, you're basically just mimicking the hands, just how it looks. If you already got the mudra, go ahead and put a heart in the comments so I know you're ready to go for the meditation, and then we're going to get started. We have lower body breathing. This is what that looks like. Lower body breathing. And it says, firmly supported by body and breath, I move forward in life with complete confidence. Okay. Lower body breathing. Then we have heartfelt acceptance. Through heartfelt acceptance, I open to receive all of life as a learning and a blessing. Heartfelt acceptance. Okay. This is what it looks like. That is how you would be placing your hands, okay? Heartfelt acceptance. And then balanced elimination. Balance in all of my activities supports my body and functioning optimally. So if you already got your mudra, go ahead and drop a heart in the comments so that way I know that you got your mudra down, and then we can get started on the meditation. That's how it looks like, balanced elimination. Okay. Hey loves, hi everybody. Hey Maria, hi Abby, how are you doing? How am I feeling? I am feeling very much Scorpio season. That's where I'm at with Scorpio season. I'm just feeling all of it. Scorpio is a very, very particular placement in my chart. So I've been navigating it as I usually do every year, but this year has been definitely heavier than usual. But I'm in that kind of phase where I'm in like that rebirth process. So that's basically how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very much energized, if that makes any sense. I'm feeling energized, determined, you know. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. But thank you for asking. So I'm going to show the cards one last time before we get started. Centering. With a deeper sense of centering, I experience perfect equanimity. This is your first option if you want to pick that for the meditation. The next one is lower body breathing. Okay. Firmly supported by body and breath, I move forward in life with complete confidence. Okay. Heartfelt acceptance. Through heartfelt acceptance, I open to receive all of life as learning and a blessing. Heartfelt acceptance. And balance elimination. Balance in all of my activities supports my body and functioning optimally. So if you picked your mudra, we're going to get started. I see some hearts, so I think we're ready to go. So I want everybody, look, for those who just jumped in, these are the mudras that you could pick from. For those who just jumped in, because we're about to do the meditation, so just letting you know, these are your options. You would just be following the hand positions. So that's what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. Okay, we are going to get started. So I want everybody to go ahead and close your eyes. Start to just focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in, relaxed, breathe, relax. Okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Taking deep breaths in. And deep breaths out. I want you to start to visualize yourself inside of a golden egg. And you're taking deep breaths in. And deep breaths out. This golden egg is divine healing energy. So you're taking deep breaths in, breathing in that divine healing light. And deep breaths out. Taking another deep breath in. Sending that light to anywhere in your body that you need a little bit of extra attention. And deep breath out. On your next breath, I want you to bring the focus to your heart space. I want you to zoom in to your heart. You're taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Taking another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. In your heart space, I want you to visualize a door. I want you to open that door. And through that door, you're going to find your way through a tunnel with a light at the end. When you come out of that tunnel, you will be inside of your heart space. Take a moment to take a look around and see what you find there. Take a look at the colors, the people that are in your heart space, the visions that you receive. And on your next breath, ask your heart to shine a path on the area of your heart space that is carrying a lot of darkness. And I want you to walk down that path and take a seat on the floor of that space. Now I want you to think back to your breath. Breathe in. Still breathing in that divine healing light. Breathing out. Building up that light in your breath. And as you breathe out, shining a light of healing through your heart space. You're taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Taking a deep breath in, building up that light, moving it across the room, making the dark parts disappear. And a deep breath out. Take one more deep breath in. When you release it from your mouth, make that light move all the way through your heart space, sending that divine healing light to every corner of your heart. take one last deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Give thanks to your heart for receiving the healing. And when you're ready, you can stand up and start to make your way back through the tunnel. Through the door. And back inside of the golden egg. And you're taking deep breaths in. And deep breaths out. And you're taking deep breaths in. Sending that divine healing light anywhere in your body that needs a little bit of extra attention. And a deep breath out. When you're ready, you can come back and just let me know in the comments when you're back. Big welcome to everybody that just joined. I hope that that was healing for you guys and that you guys got what you needed. For those who missed the meditation, it will always be available for replay on my YouTube. The link will be in my bio for those who are on TikTok. And for those who are on YouTube, you guys already know the drill. It's automatically going to upload into the channel. Jose said, I'm still not sure if sleeping during a meditation is good or not. Well, I mean, if your body needs rest, that's what it needs, you know? I've fallen asleep in meditations. It happens. It's normal. But I hope that that was healing for you guys. And for those who, again, or want to revisit the meditation, it's always available for replay. The weekly healing circles are available to replay on YouTube. So let's look at what the energies of the week are. What are the collective energies of the week? What is going on this week collectively? What do we need to know collectively? What do we need to know collectively? What do we need to know collectively? Wow. Literally everything came out in reverse. Everything came out in reverse. Everything. Okay. Bottom of the deck. We have the Knights of Pentacles. Okay. The Queen of Cups. The Seven of Elixirs, which is the Seven of Cups. Okay. And then we have the star. That's the bottom of the deck. That's some underlining energies. Okay. And under the star is a hermit. So you already know. Those are the underlining energies of the week. Now, for the reading for this week, everything came out in reverse, y'all. So I'm just, it is what it is. We have the King of Pentacles. Let me not twist my neck down. I believe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Sometimes you got to count the thing because I can't always read in Roman numerals, y'all. We got the 9 of Swords. So we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, the 9 of Swords in reverse, death in reverse. Everybody say hello to Santissima Muerte. I have a thing where I just kind of like read death as her all the time. We have Judgment in reverse. And you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, you guys know Judgment is the ancestor card for me. The ancestors are pissed. Okay. And then we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of reversals going on. It's a lot of reversals. But there's a couple of things going on. First of all, this whole entire process, what we've been going through for a while now. It's kind of been building. It's a crescendo effect. Okay, it's the climax of the thing. There is a moment this week where we're gonna feel very uprooted. We're not gonna feel grounded, and this is why I talked about that in my new moon forecast, which, by the way, you guys are going to get tonight. It's already uploading, so stay tuned for that forecast because it shines a light into the grounding aspect of this. And also, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, you should definitely go subscribe to my YouTube because they get way more content from me, and the link is in my bio for those who are on TikTok. But when it comes to this card, the King of Pentacles in reverse, there's going to be a moment this week where we are going to feel like we're not grounded. We're going to feel like our foundation, something that we have been actively sitting on for a while, is just kind of like, whoop. But the thing about it is that same thing has been causing us a lot of discomfort, a lot of anxiety, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of things. It's been a lot. And it's almost like death comes through, right? But at the same time, you knew it was happening. This is also why it's not really a surprise that it's happening. You knew it was happening. You knew it needed to happen too. You knew it needed to happen. You knew that this is a process that is ultimately going to bring a lot of healing. And the ancestors are ultimately saying, slow down. Slow down. You don't want to move too fast right now. Okay? You don't want to move too fast right now. You're going to trip on yourself if you do. Because even though it feels like a weight has been lifted, there's still a lot that you need to dissect about the situation, and a lot that you need to learn, a lot that you need to accept, a lot of lessons that were there that you didn't process, that you haven't even begun. It's almost only like looking at it through the surface level, thinking that, oh my God, but I don't know, I guess whatever. You know what? Whatever. F it. Like, let this be whatever it is. Whatever. Okay. I can't. That's it. But there's still a lot internally that's going on. There's still a lot of uplifting that you're going to need to do for yourself, especially if you're looking at the bottom of the deck to keep you on track. On a destiny level, did you learn what it is that you needed to heal from the situation? No, you have not, because you have not dived into that, because the situation itself has been very chaotic. Okay, because we are going to be in a place where we are not grounded. You need to do the work to ground yourself this week. You actively need to make it a priority to ground yourself this week. In spite of whatever is going on, okay, there could be a passing of someone, like whether it be in the family or someone you care or someone you love. There could be a passing, and you still need to find ways to remain grounded during this time. And it feels like for it feels like someone is definitely leaving this earth. It feels like that. It's very, very heavy. It's very, very heavy on, it's not moving forward anymore. It's very much, it's done. There's nothing else that can be done. Check in on your friends, check in on people you love, make sure that they're okay, just in case somebody, you know, is attempting something, because the energy feels very much like it. There's like this, you should have known. I've been struggling with this. I've been hurting with this. It's been hard. There's this heavy energy. There's this heavy energy about it. So just ask grounding techniques. How do you ground regularly? How do you ground regularly? What is your grounding routine? What keeps you grounded? What keeps you grounded? For me, it's nature. It always comes back down to nature. I always bring it back down to the nature spirits. Nature is one of the easiest ways to ground, but food is. I need you guys to pay attention to what you're eating this week too, because if you are not grounding yourself, if you're not feeding yourself, what happens when you don't eat? You start feeling lightheaded, right? Because your body doesn't have any fuel. You can't just drive with no fuel. So watch what you're eating. Make sure that it is of sustenance, of value. Make sure that you are setting your intention for what you're eating. Take off your shoes. Go to the park. Take off your shoes. Feel the dirt. Feel the earth. Connect to your family. Connect to your ancestors. Ask them to ground your spirit in your body. Okay? But how else do you ground? In a very easy way. I always love tea. Tea is one of my favorite ways to ground, because you're using two elements. You're using water, you're using earth. The water is going to help to calm down your emotional energy, while the earth properties that are being embedded and mixed in with the water are actively grounding you in the process as well. So herbs are one of my favorite ways. But you need to analyze how you ground. You need to have a strategy on how you ground. Part of your self-care routine should be, how do I ground myself? How do I do that? For those who have placements, like astrological placements that are a little more airy and stuff like that, y'all need to get like a garnet. Y'all need to work with like earthy root chakra crystals during this time. Use the tools that nature has given you. I told you guys the first thing I said, how do you ground? I told y'all nature is my first. Once you start looking at nature, you realize that all grounding is nature. That's my favorite part about this whole thing. All grounding is nature at the end of the day, but it's also about connecting to your body. It's making sure you're okay. It's analyzing, and it just reminds me of my my spiritual balance, my balance workbook that I did. I broke up that whole entire workbook in 4 parts. Physical balance, emotional balance, mental balance, spiritual balance. All important, all get addressed differently. All of them get addressed differently. Why? Because we balance each of those spiritual bodies in different ways. And the way you ground your physical body is different than the way you ground your emotional body, then your mental body, then your spiritual body. All of them are different, but all of them are being hosted inside of your physical body. So you have to understand that when you are not grounded, that means your physical body is not capable of navigating all of these other spiritual bodies. And it can make you lightheaded. It can make you feel dizzy. It can make you like, it's a really important time to make sure your grounding routine is on point, because for what's happening this week, you need to expect the unexpected. But at the same time, there's this element of you know exactly You know exactly. You know exactly. You know exactly. You knew the risks, you knew the potential, you knew the limitations, you know exactly. And so this week is about slowing it down. We might have someone passing this week. We might have someone like figuring out if they want to become an ancestor as well. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But this is one of those times where it's really important to slow down, ground yourself, and make sure that you are not losing yourself within your other bodies, your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body, losing yourself within your physical body. Okay? This week, listen. Ooh, this would be the week that I would love to take a vacation because I'm like, but I'm also the type of person that just likes to just like let's get to the point. Let's like that's just my Capricorn side. I'm just like let's go Saturn. Let's go. Okay, collectively, what are the energies collectively? What are the energies collectively? What are the energies collectively? What are collective energies for this week? Okay. So we have a couple of things. The first one is invincible. Invisible. I said it wrong. Invisible. Okay. The next one is High Priestess of Water. I'm telling you, your emotional body, your emotional energy, your emotional consciousness can make you do a lot of things, y'all. It can turn your whole entire thing upside down. Why? Because your emotional body feeds your physical body. Y'all got to remember, we're majority water. Our bodies are composed of majority water. So when our emotional body is out of wreck, our physical body is out of wreck. Okay? Understanding the complexities of your emotion and how it affects your physical body and your grounding is the same way that I like to explain it every year to y'all, because every year I got to remind y'all, what do I say? What do I say about water seasons? Okay, especially for those who are naturally grounded, like if you're an earth sign, but if you're an air or fire sign or even a water sign, you're just like, oh my God, the season is a lot. This is why earth signs and water signs go really well together. But there needs to be a balance between the elements. When you have too much water, you get mud. There's you can't build on that mud. But when you have just enough, just the right amount, you bear fruit. You can grow things with the water and the earth combined. It makes a very powerful like combination of things. When there's too much earth and not enough water, there's a drought. It needs to be in balance. And this week, there's just kind of like sitting on emotion and also feeling completely invisible. It's speaking about a couple of things. The first being the ancestors, because I don't think a lot of you know the support that you have with you. And I think a lot of you are still navigating your way through understanding the support that you have. But I think it's important to understand that you do have invisible bodies of spirits that are actively going to be working on your behalf, that you don't even know the situation that you could have avoided with the situation. Okay, you didn't even know what was coming. You don't even know, and you might never fully understand until later on. But right now, this week, it's gonna make us feel very much like closed in. When you're like super closed in, internalizing everything, you are not paying attention to your physical body. You're more in sitting in your emotions, and your mind is running rampant. And so with this new moon that's coming up, get the moon card, it's important to focus on how to use that emotional energy in a way that's not going to just overwhelm, create a tsunami, okay, create too much water where we cannot handle. What we need to make sure we're only drinking how much we need, how much we can handle. Whatever we can't handle, put it down. Okay, whatever you can't handle, put it down. Put it down. There's still a lot that we want for ourselves. We also got the Lust card, which, by the way, for those who are in that space, Scorpio season also rules the nether region area. So, you know, if that's something that you want to partake on, or something that you're trying to attract, or if it's something like great time to do manifestation using womb, great time to do that work. But there's still an obsessive quality to Scorpio energy, because Scorpio is literally rule, manifestation, and possession itself. So be very mindful of what it is that you're lusting over. Be very mindful of that, because I feel like this week is very complicated. It's very layered. You need to have kind of like set yourself up for success with it. We need to know collectively. We need to know collectively. Okay. We have grace. There is an element of grace to this. I am filled with the same beauty, poise, and divine perfection as all God's other creations. Grace. And this goes hand in hand with like the new moon and Scorpio video that I did. Grace. And this is really about holding yourself up, holding your beliefs, your standards, your just holding that up, because there's like these layers, this layer of ego and of healing that's happening on a self level, that it's like, if you don't maintain yourself, if you don't put yourself first above any situation, you are going to be feeling very much more city. And that's because you're uplifting everybody else over yourself. You could literally be wrong in the situation, and you still need to handle it with grace. You still need to handle it with grace. This is a situation that's very particular, but you have to remain grounded throughout it. Caring. Heaven cares for me, and I keep my heart open to caring about myself, others, in the world. Because the emotions are going to make you care. The emotions are going to make you care. Mother. I open my heart to my mother's humaneness and her divinity. Mother. Because some of you guys need to connect to like that divine feminine energy, need to connect to nourishment energy. Scorpio season can be very, very dense, but at the end of the day, you are supposed to come out of it stronger. That's why it's called the Phoenix process for a reason. You're supposed to come out of it stronger. And right now it's kind of like this situation, while it may not seem like it's nourishing our spirit, our bodies, our lives, and just kind of complex layered, it is actually bringing a lot of nourishment that has been needed for a long time. It has been needed for a long time. It's been missing for a while, and you needed that restructuring. What do we need to know for this week? Just the energies for this week. What are the collective energies for this week? Ooh! This card has been coming up a lot, and I'm not even surprised. The first one is blessings. Why is blessings coming up when this is going to be a little bit of a tough week? Because one, not every blessing looks like a positive blessing. And again, I need you guys to take that love and light thing out of your head sometimes. Certain things are a blessing in disguise. Certain things, certain situations are a blessing in disguise. And you have to accept it as such. They might not seem, it might hurt in the moment, but you don't know what you just escaped or what you don't know. And you probably won't know till later. Sometimes you might not even know. But we're still actively in the process of receiving. It just, change itself is receiving. You're still receiving change. It can hurt sometimes. Change can hurt. Change can hurt as a motherfucker. Okay. Then we have forgiveness. I'm not even surprised because I'm not surprised. I'm not. I'm not surprised. It's a theme and it's part of that Scorpio energy. A lot of the things that create stagnation that we stay stuck on are the things that are triggering us to change. And sometimes you have to forgive because if you don't forgive, you are still going to hold on to all of that pain inside of you. You're still going to hold on to every single aspect of everything about it because you haven't let it go. You haven't said, okay, it existed in that time and place that I experienced that in. Moving forward, I don't want to experience that. I must peace with it. How do you make peace? You forgive. It's not easy. Forgiveness is like one of the things and one of the lessons and one of the just one of the things that a lot of people don't know how to do. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. A lot of people don't know how to do it. A lot of people don't know how to navigate it. A lot of people just they can't accept that they need to, or it can be a very difficult thing, but it's necessary. It's a necessary process. What life changes are happening this week? What life changes are happening this week? Okay. So we have, oh wow, a couple things. The first is new exercise program. Then we have dietary change. Good that we talked about food and what you're feeding yourself. New career. So if some of you guys are like leaving like a toxic work environment, or you've just been kind of used and abused at work, and now it's time for you to leaving. How do you leave a situation? How do you let go? How do you forgive? How do you ground yourself leaving? How do you prepare yourself to leave? It's really important right now to slow down. Take it 1 second by the second. Take it one moment by the moment. Don't overwhelm yourself because your physical body can only handle so much of your internalization that's happening. So easy, but apply yourself. Do the work. Do the work so you know you have your back, even if others might not. We born alone, we die alone. That's just how it is. No one's gonna help your soul through that process, except for spirit, obviously. But there's no other physical person, no matter how much you love them, that will help you through that process. And these transitions are difficult, but they're necessary. Okay? So please be gentle with yourself this week. This week is for taking it easy. All right? There was a lot of messages today. I hope you guys got like everything that you guys needed. I'm going to go ahead and close off this weekly healing session. Thank you so much for being here. We do these once a week. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to sign up for the workshop. It's literally focused on self-care, self-love, and the self-love workbook is going to be coming up as well. I'm really, really excited for the videos that are coming up next, so stay tuned for everything. Life has been a little crazy, but we're navigating through it, and yeah, y'all, fun times. Fun times, crazy times, but fun times. I hope you guys stay safe. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget on TikTok to follow me on YouTube, and if you want to catch the meditation and the replay of this, the link will be in my bio for my YouTube as well. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful night.